say anything?
Sure. So under the hood, I think that this feature will be a little bit different from how Linux works. Because in Linux, it's easier to create mounts. In Windows, what we've seen is that when the node starts, there needs to be a bootstrap phase where all of the local SSDs need to be formatted and mounted externally through PowerShell commands. So I think that would be different. But aside from that, the discovery directory that local volume provisioner uses is still working for Windows, and also the cleanup stage. We are reformatting the volume. Yeah, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah, it's not necessarily SSD. So any type of disk for Windows should fine, but still user need to prepare the disk to the format partition, and then the provisioner can automatically discover I think still directories, right, and create PVCs.
Yeah, correct. Also, for one thing that is different is that we added CSI proxy for this to work, because just formatting a volume is a privileged storage operation, and that can be done from the containerized application. So I'm also working on integrating or on thinking about how we will change our CSI drivers and also local volume provisioner to take advantage of one new feature in Windows called host process containers, so that they can execute the privileged operations without the need of a binary that runs in the host node. I think that will be the next step for local volume provisioner too.
Yeah, so anyone who interested in this feature, please take a look. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Marshall. Who adding the next one?
Oh, sorry, it was me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So we got approached by a CSI driver vendor who complains that when it takes too long time to unmount a volume, then the attach detach controller will detach the volume while it is still mounted. I looked at the code and I realized that we start our 6-minute timer when all the pods or all the containers of a pod that uses the volume are stopped. So when the container runtime finishes the containers, a timer starts ticking, and the CSI driver has only 6 minutes to unmount everything. And for example, when the driver is being updated at the same time, and it's slow to start, or Kubernetes is being updated, or something similar happens, this 6 minutes may not be enough. And in this particular CSI driver, it will heavily damage the node if they force detach the volume. So there is definitely some work to do on the driver side, but still, should we force unmount volumes, force detach volumes that are still mounted, and the node is kind of healthy? I summarize it in the issue, and down below in the issue, I have some solution, because until now, I thought we start this 6-minute timer when user force deletes the pod from the API server. And it was surprising to me that it's enough to just stop the containers. So will it be fine if we start the timer when user force deletes the pod only, and let the driver unmount it indefinitely if the pod is still in the API server? That be okay?
I've got a question. If 6 minutes isn't enough, is there an amount of time that would be enough? Like,
probably not.
okay, so the problem is that there's any kind of timeout at all.
Yeah, like I don't know, like what would be the right time? Half an hour, hour? I don't know.
I mean, I'm trying to imagine a situation where 6 minutes isn't enough, and it feels like something would have had to have gone wrong. So,
like when you start updating things, or you can't talk to the storage backend from the node.
So you're saying if we don't do this, we just wait, and then eventually, this is going to be successful if we don't.
Yeah.
To force,
like
after
until you. Yeah, I was thinking like let Kubernetes, let the CSI driver unmount the volume until user force deletes it from the API server. Only then do the force detach.
Force delete, you mean force delete the which one, pods or the
pod? The pod.
So I thought that's like the, oh, okay, I was thinking about the capture controller, but that's like shutdown case.
One concern is, let's say, the pods are stuck in terminating for some other reasons. Then the volume cannot be detached for long, forever.
Yeah, that would be the case. And what would be the reason while it's stuck? Because unmounting, I think it's the last thing in the pod termination, or is something even following the unmounting?
Yes, stuck. Sometimes the kubelet, let's say, is not responding, or kubelet, mostly, kubelet cannot respond well.
Like when you force detach a volume, you will corrupt it most likely. So I think the force detach is pretty aggressive operation. And actually, most CSI drivers block it. If on Amazon you try to detach a volume that's mounted, it will fail. I think it's the same on GCE too, probably. You can't just detach a mounted volume. The cloud will stop it. So those CSI drivers are usually fine.
But actually, it happened to detach while it's still mounted and cause data corruption.
See?
Yes, so like I mentioned, I also not very like this idea about 6 minutes. It just we still don't have a solution that is we are sure that is good for all the cases.
Can we check also the node status? If it is healthy, then let it do its job, and if it's not responding, then okay. Then probably we should force detach.
So in that case, you're saying the node status is still good. That means kubelet is still responding, right?
Yeah.
It is just it take a much longer time than usual for unmount finish.
Or I don't know, like I got crazy ideas, like add new field somewhere in, I don't know, CSI driver, if force detach is safe or not. But it gets complicated. Like I wanted to do something simple.
I see. So we can, when we do this force detach, we can signal the driver it is actually a special detach, it's force detach, and the driver can reach.
That's also a possibility. Or yeah, another idea was add a new flag to external attacher. And drivers that don't support force detach would add this new flag to the external attacher, and the external attacher knows if it is if the volume is mounted or not, or well, it doesn't know, but it could know if the volume is mounted. So yeah, that would be another way, like put it into the external attacher. Those drivers who don't like to be force detached, then they can opt in.
Yeah, I think there seems some potential so kind of ways to mitigate, right? It's not fully resolve all the cases, but like you suggest, there's something we might to improve this situation. So yeah, maybe like you can add those ideas in the comments, and we can discuss.
Okay, from top of your head, will this quarantine node or this new shutdown node would it help in any way here? Like in my case, the node is healthy. Let's assume the node is healthy in this case. So would any logic that you are going to add, would it help?
So what was the original reason for adding this 6-minute wait and then detach? Like we must have some reason to add this logic there, right? I just want to make sure like we are, okay, we solve this problem, then we get into the original problem we're trying to solve.
I can try to find it. I don't remember anymore. It is a really long time ago.
No, I think that it's there from the very beginning. I cannot say.
No comments there saying why need to fast.
Right.
Yeah, I can take a look.
Maybe the original commit probably have some commit message.
Yeah, I can take a look. I'm not sure how we choose this 6 minutes. Like I think it's quite arbitrary number.
Is that because it's 1 minute more than that 5 minute, or it's completely unrelated? You think the 5 minute for the like no shutdown thing, cleaning the ports?
Yeah, there's some there's some 5 minutes timeout in Kubernetes. Let's say the nodes get not ready, like start.
That's a 5 minutes, right? So I just wonder if this one is based on that. So we add 1 more minute. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems that way, and since we add that logic, we never change it, and
yeah, but that's the timer for node unavailable node. But in my case, the node is sort of healthy.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I will sum up the ideas. I will put it into the pull request, and we can talk there. Okay. Sorry, not pull request, issue.
Right. Definitely, we want to improve this logic for a long time, and I think it's good to do so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one, I added this one. So this was, I actually don't know who added this test last time. So look at the logs, and there are 2 failed tests in the mock drive, CSI mock driver, and then it all shows that it's the same error that we had before in other tests. So I thought it's fixed. Basically, it's because the image and the RBAC files that we are using are auto sync. We basically released RC build, and we use the RC image. Now, maybe this is something maybe Pat, you can help take a look. I was going through the logs, and I see that in the logs actually it is using the new. So that it's using the new image, and also it's using the new RBAC rule from this the new 5.0 RC build. So I was like, I'm not sure. Well, it is still getting why it's still getting this, and must have missed something.
Well, you know the snapshot a bit better than I do. So if you already looked at it and I don't see it, I probably won't find anything either.
Because I was, okay, so okay, maybe let's take a quick look here, right? So I was really just, okay, maybe just this one. So I'm looking at going through the build logs. Is there another place I should look? So I was just looking and see where we are setting the RBAC rule, right? So I was
well, don't you have two components? One that are part
snapshotter
of
is fine. I think this
drive.
is the, yeah, the snapshotter is fine. This is the, I mean, sorry, snapshot controller is fine. The common, that one is fine. This is the,
okay.
yeah, we can actually, yeah, the logs, right? So I was looking at this. Yeah, I was looking at this logs. This driver, yeah, I think this is the one I was checking. So you see, this is the snapshotter. So this is the sidecar. The snapshot controller is fine. But this was also the issue last time. We actually, that's why we cut that image. Right, so that's complaining about that. So we got the similar error last time. That's when we cut the RC image. But then I was checking, I'm not sure where else. So it's checking the snapshotter RBAC, right? So maybe this is not that easy to.
Well, it's in the host path. It's in the host path driver setup script.
I just want to, like, I was trying to check to see which RBAC it's using. So I was searching here. You're saying I should look at another place. This is the build log.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was checking, and then I see that. Oh, this is sorry, this is not the build. This is probably not the build logs. This, hold on.
But if you,
this is another one. This is not a build log. This is just shows the error. The build logs is actually.
You basically need to
go back.
You need to go back to the test.
This is
failed test.
Build log. So this is the build logs. I was checking here. So I was just checking for where we are setting.
You need to check the failed test. That should have the information from that describes how the driver was deployed for that specific test.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah, if you look at that shows deploying CSI.
It does not have a back.
Wait, that is not the CSI host path driver.
This is mock driver.
This is CSI mock volume, and that.
Oh, you're saying the image is
these are the YAML files from the entry driver.
Oh, so you're saying we need to change this other.
You need to check the YAML files in test E2E manifests for the mock driver.
Okay, so you're saying we probably need to change the entry one for that one if we want to fix this.
Probably, yes.
Okay, yeah, I know that like entry, there are a few places that so okay, so I can check that one. And who added this log? Is that you or is that Michelle? Somebody? I don't know who added this one. Nobody.
Well, the CSI mock.
Oh no, I mean the logs, E2E and.
No, you need to go up one level.
Oh. Test
E2E.
E2E, right? No. I thought it's E2E, not here.
Perhaps.
I thought it's under E2E. There is a like test suite or something. I'm not sure which, like, or maybe testing, storage or framework. I don't know which one.
Testing manifests.
Okay.
Storage CSI.
Okay.
And mock. There's a mock there.
So I somehow thought, did we say we're not no longer use mocks? Do we still? Did you?
That is, it's called mock, but it's actually using the host path driver. So the mock, the CSI mock driver YAML file uses the host path driver, I think.
Okay. So okay, so this one
we never renamed the tests and the YAML files because it still kind of made sense.
So okay, so probably like here we need to like update these images to use because this one is still using, could that be the thing? We just need to change this to the RC image maybe.
Actually, I just see that this is still the mock driver. It shouldn't be. We should have changed that. So it's using the 4.10 mock driver for testing, and we should have gotten rid of that one already. Now I wonder what we are doing in the actual test deployment.
This is just this queue. Oh, okay.
So perhaps we're not using perhaps we are not using that YAML file, but
oh, you're saying this one. So you're saying we're not really using this image. This is the mock driver.
No, we are using it. So to be honest, I don't know out of the top of my head, but this is roughly where you need to start looking. The storage driver CSI.go file that defines the YAML files that are used to deploy, and if those are outdated, then you have a problem.
I'm sorry, you're saying like this YAML files.
Yeah, that's probably what it is using.
Okay. So, yeah, but like, what about but if it's using the mock driver, that's still continue to use the mock driver image that
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Okay.
But that's unrelated to your problem right now, because it's still using the external snapshotter sidecar with some kind of RBAC rules.
Right, but the thing is, basically it's using the latest image. But if you look at here, it's actually, yeah, that's the thing. This is actually not really using this image is the 4.0, right? So, but that particular test basically used the latest image, but it did probably go to this place to get the RBAC rule. That's the problem. And that's the problem there. So last time
I don't remember why or when we test the entry tests with alpha driver images.
So okay, yeah. So that's
I'm not sure why that makes a difference. To be honest, I thought the alpha tests were or canary tests were only done with the external CSI driver, CSI host path driver.
Yeah, if you look at this one, yeah, well, maybe I will see if Michelle knows more about this. I'm not sure why this one is not changed. I don't know. This one is getting those errors basically, and then we see that definitely we see the same type of failures, right? Like this failure, that's the same type of failure because it says it does not have this RBAC for patch, which is exactly the same failure that we saw earlier. There is a mismatch between the RBAC and the image itself. So. Okay. Okay, maybe okay. I'll see what's this one is about. Is there a message here? Okay. Okay. Do we have anything else? Jean, is there anything else? I think this is the all the issues we have here. I believe like the docs are all merged. The only except I don't know about the this one that I don't know. I didn't track this one. This is a the mat. Other than that, I think all the SIG storage side docs I think are all merged. Just waiting for those blocks, I think.
Right. So I think that doc, I need to double check, but I think he is working on that.
Okay.
Then, yeah, I think we are good for this meeting. So we'll see each other next Monday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.